Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to talk about cleaning up your vibration. Cleaning up your vibration, getting in alignment with that in which you are attracting, in the process of creating what your heart desires. It's about getting into alignment, as everything is frequency and vibration. For instance, you're hearing me speak on this video right now. There's a certain tone, there's a certain pitch in which I'm speaking with. There's a certain energy in which I'm speaking with. Each word has a charged meaning to it. Of course, this depends on the individual, hearing it through their filters, their culture, their background, etc. But nonetheless, every word I speak, it's a vibration of my voice box, right? So whatever I say or whatever vibrations I'm sending out, and I'm using my voice as an example, or music's another, that's the essence of vibration, right? All music is sound. Everything is sound, everything is frequency, everything is vibration. So in order to attract what you want, your vibration, your frequency, the energy that you are putting out, that you're living with, that you're embodying, is the universe is responding that and sending that back to you. So if you're having blocks within your manifestations, or you are trying to attract or improve a situation, but you are not in alignment, it doesn't matter how much harder you work, what you do, switching things up. The only thing that matters is that you are in alignment with the energy, with the vibration of that which you want. And if there's any blocks, of course, it's not going to come in. Pretty simple, right? So how does this manifest? How does this look? Let's take love, for instance. Say that you are single and you really want a partner. You really want, the love of your life to come in, your divine counterpart, whoever he or she is, whatever you imagine your relationship to be like. Say you're a woman and you're attracting or would like to attract the man of your dreams, or vice versa. You're a man, you're attracting the woman of your dreams, etc. Right? Same thing. Or whatever, you're a woman and attracting, right? You get what I'm saying. So anyways, the point about energy is, if you're sitting there and you want the love of your life, regardless of who you are, but deep down you have an unresolved fear and an unresolved issue of, I really want this person because I feel lonely because I don't have them. You're just putting out the vibration of, I'm lonely, I'm lonely, and that's why I want this person, because then I'll feel better. You're only going to recreate more loneliness. And even if you do bring someone into your life, you may start dating them and then have that whole thing where it's like you're with somebody, but you feel like they're a stranger, right? You're completely detached because you were still putting out that vibration of loneliness. If you were trying to attract your partner and you have an unhealed trauma that is unresolved, and there's some forgiveness and healing that needs to take place because you were cheated on, and deep down you want a partner that won't cheat on you, but you never resolved that issue, that trauma that you experienced of being cheated on, you're basically holding yourself in a vibrational prison and holding yourself at bay to you're either going to do one of two things. You're going to attract someone who's going to cheat on you, because that unresolved issue and vibration that's underneath, that's deep in your soul, that hasn't been resolved, that's emanating out to the universe on a subconscious level, because that's one of your deep, dark fears. You've got to do the shadow work and resolve and heal that fear in order for your vibration to be clean. In order for you to be fully aligned with having someone who's loyal and appreciates you and loves you, that will not cheat on you. But if you haven't resolved that, you're putting out and attracting a partner that's going to take advantage of you again, because that's how it is on a vibratory level. If you're attracting money, so where are we talking about this today? How does this relate to you? How does this help you today? You're in the process of creating a better life, and your understanding of both yourself, first and foremost, your self-awareness, all the work you've done and continue to do, the books you read, whether you go to therapy or not, different types of exercise, different personal development courses or coaches, whatever it is that you're doing to improve yourself, it's because you want a better life. What I've come to learn is that all this stuff on the surface, it does help They're mechanisms to help us get into alignment and vibration and frequency with that which we desire. So by understanding the law of frequency, the law of vibration, the law of resonance, and look these things up, and I'll make videos on each one of these things specifically too, by understanding and getting in tune with yourself, both your light and your dark sides, and understanding the energy that you're emitting, you will clear the blocks, you will heal the traumas, and your life will begin to become better on the outside. So let's take money, for example, which is a great, thing that very few people are just like, what? Well, I shouldn't say that. Anyways, you get what I'm saying? Most people want to attract more money in their life. So if you are in the process of attracting more money in your life, but deep down you have a fear that you're going to get all this money. So let's take it, for instance, like this. Say you get an unexpected blessing and you get a check of like an extra $5,000 or $10,000, and it came out of nowhere. It was an old settlement or a small retirement account that opened at your last job that you didn't know about, and you get blessed with a check. Or you have money coming in that you're like, oh, I really, say you make a big sale, or, you're a construction worker and you close the deal and this check is coming in, and you're attracting and you're experiencing that success, but underneath you're like, oh my God, I need to make more because I'm afraid I'm going to lose this money. I'm afraid I'm going to lose this money. I need to earn because what if I need to save all this money because what if it's not enough or my business goes under because I'm working for myself now. So I need to save and hoard all this money. If you're like restricting and chokeholding your money, you're attracting that situation into your life. You're attracting a situation in which you're always going to be in this state of, oh my gosh, I need to hold on to this, or I need to do more. And it creates this resistance. And that's the key here. That's the key word. This is about alignment, and being in alignment is being non-resistant. Non-resistant in any way, shape, or form to what you want to bring into your life. So you're after more money and you are up for a promotion at your job and you're about to get this promotion, but you fear that you're not going to get it or that someone else is going to get it. You're the one creating the resistance. If you true trust and mastery of yourself is when you can learn to be non-resistant and detached of whatever the outcome is, because that is true faith, that is true trust, knowing that, hey, if I don't get this promotion, that's because there's something on the way that's better. And that is the truth. That's how it works. But on the surface, you may feel slighted, and this may be a test for you, and you go, oh man, I got snubbed, and freaking Lucy got the promotion over me, or Brandon got that freaking promotion over me. I deserved it. Well, what if they gave that promotion to Brandon because there was another position that opened up that you didn't know about, and that's what you were actually going to get blessed with? But by being hurtful and resentful and not passing that vibratory energetic test on what you're putting out to see if you're ready for it, well, then not only did you miss out on the promotion that Brandon got, you also got looked up because the way you responded, you got looked over and they hired someone else for the position above him. See what I'm saying? So it comes down to self-awareness, understanding how you're thinking, because how you're thinking is going, how you're speaking, but also how you're acting, how you're behaving. So if you, another example of this would be like, say you want your own business. When you're a multi-million-dollar business owner, or even not a multi-million-dollar business owner, say you're self-employed and you're just looking to make like 80, 90 grand a year on your own, just so you can work for yourself and not work for anybody else. Say that you're manifesting that and you want to work for yourself and be completely independent, but you are someone who is super unorganized, and you always tell yourself that, oh, I'm so unorganized. Oh God, all my clothes are all everywhere and my house is a mess, and like, I got stuff everywhere, and like, there's just all these loose ends. Let me ask you, does the person who has created a great company that's offering a product or service to people in which they are working for themselves, do you imagine that version of you to be sloppy, where there's crap all over your desk, you don't know where it is? Or is that someone who is like tidy and organized and knows the details, and they're clear on their branding strategy and the product they offer, what their valuations are, how you handle the back end of the books? Are you someone who's organized, or are you someone who's like all over the place, right? and I'm not, here's the thing is there's tons of people out there who make a ton of money and they're freaking straight hot mess. There's crap all over the place. What the point I'm making is, are you in alignment with how you're being with no resistance? Are you acting in accordance? Are you thinking in alignment? Are you speaking in alignment with that which you want to attract and create in your life? And it is tough, guys. Oh my gosh, this was the video I spoke on it a little bit yesterday about detachment, but I'm realizing how much more important it is through my own personal reflections as I was writing and stuff. And I was like, okay, I feel like I'm ready to date and attract a partner and like start getting back in the pool. And my physical reality is starting to mirror that, but I can feel it in my heart that there's some kind of resistance there. So I was writing about it and I was like, dang, okay, all these amazing women are starting to come into my life. And I'm sitting here underneath that I realized today, and I'm sitting here and giving me like, okay, I'm on another level of my life right now, and I definitely am. And now I'm attracting a whole nother level of women, of partner, of like, I'm not messing, like I'm attracting like queen energy for reals. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, let me reflect. What level of unworthiness do I have? Like, dang, this is really the type of woman I'm attracting in my life. Am I good enough? So I'm sitting here questioning myself and I'm like, of course I am. This is what you're attracting. But long story short, I'm noticing my own resistance to what I'm desiring and attracting. With money, honestly, I feel so in the flow right now. I'm doing well, and things are continuing to improve. But I thought about it on that level also, and I was like, I know I'm going to be extremely wealthy, like multi-million dollars of wealth and abundance on the material plane and connections, all these things. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, how is that going to feel? Am I really ready to be worth like $5 million? Am I really worthy and ready to be worth $10 million? What will my life be like? Will I feel comfortable walking into a restaurant? Am I going to be all arrogant and think I'm better because I have some money? Am I, and so I'm exploring these things. So I invite you, and this video is about a reminder and an invitation for you to go deeper into yourself and explore and reflect what your vibrations are. What is the shadow work you need to do? What are your subconscious beliefs? Where are you resisting and not in accordance with what you want to bring into your life? This is the work, guys. This is the work. Even when I was writing in the coffee shop right now, and I was like, okay, all right, this is the resistance. I can feel it. And now I've identified it. So how do I get into that, what are my beliefs about this? How do I get into the vibration of being worthy of this partner, of being worthy of working on my own, of being worthy of the investments and the money and all the stuff that's coming in? I'm like, what do I need to do? What do I need to change? So now that's where I'm at right now. And it takes work. And just by writing that out, I was writing it out once I identified it, and I was like, man, I'm tired. I am tired because it is a lot of work, guys. I'll tell you what, the hardest work, the most challenging work that we do on ourselves is on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level. I've done stuff where I've healed mentally and emotionally, and it felt like I just did a 12-hour workout with the freaking Navy SEALs for 3 months straight. I was more exhausted doing a day or two of like emotional deep healing work than like seriously working out every day 10 hours a day physically. Like, it's exhausting. And this is the work though. And what you have to understand is that when you do this work and you release these burdens, when you heal these parts of yourself, it's exhausting. But it's exhausting because you're finally learning your body, you're releasing this heavy energy, and your body is learning to be at rest. Your body is literally transforming. Your mind, your soul, your energy is transforming because you're releasing this heavy burden. And when you release that, you don't realize how much energy that you've been carrying all this stuff with subconsciously. And then when it's gone and you heal it, you're exhausted because your body is at rest. It's like, oh my God, I finally put that down. And it's this huge shift. I'm sure you've had this before, because you wouldn't be watching my videos if you weren't going through this or have gone through this. Or maybe you're just on the journey, and now that's why I'm coming on your feed and you're starting to learn about energy, spirituality. You're starting to wake up. You're becoming conscious. You're becoming aware. You're seeing synchronicities. You're hearing all this stuff. You're being drawn to certain books. You're being drawn to go out in nature anymore or more. You're being, led and guided, and you're strengthening your intuition and your connection. And maybe it's none of that, but all you know is that you want better for yourself, because that's the first step, and that's when things open up. So that's what I got for you today, guys. Love you so much. I'll see you in another video. Peace.